Hey guys, Mark Anderson for LateNightMMA.com. Thanks for checking out another video. Okay, let's get going here, guys. September 14th, Atlantic City, New Jersey. The World Series of Fighting 5 will be taking place, and I'm going to break down the 5 main card fights. So we have Georgi Karkarin, 21-3-1. He's taking on Weilin Lowe, who is 14-4. And this is an interesting matchup, but I really think Georgi's going to be too much. You know, Georgi is coming off a massive run here. He's won 7 fights in a row. And his last fight was against former UFC star Dean Thomas, and he got that victory as well at Legacy FC 19 this past April. His overall record is 21-3. Like we mentioned to you before, Weilin is also doing very well. He got a KO victory in the first round at his World Series of Fighting debut earlier this year. His record sits at 14-4. The betting trends. The betting lines have Georgi minus 181.82, Weilin Lowe plus 130. If you don't really know the odds, it doesn't really matter, but if you lay down 100 on Weilin Lowe, you'll get back $230, and you have to bet $181 on Georgi to win $100. So basically, Georgi is a solid favorite, and I like making money, so my pick in this one is Georgi. Okay, Rules Gracie, 8-1, takes on Derek Meeman, 15-5. And Derek's a friend of the show when we do our radio shows and post some of our interviews on YouTube. I'm sure you can find some interviews we've done with Derek. Derek's been up and down lately. Rules is a major favorite here, guys. Minus 277.78. Meanwhile, Derek Meeman, plus 190. Rules has won 5 in a row. And like we said earlier, he's 18-1. I believe his only loss came at UFC 109 to Joey Beltran. I may not have the exact date on that one correct, but it certainly was to Joey Beltran. Meanwhile, Derek has won 3 in a row on some smaller shows in Iowa. So he has an overall record, as we said before, of 15-5. I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm going to think that Derek Meeman, he ran into some trouble in Strikeforce. You know, he went down to the smaller shows locally for him, and I think he's going to put it back together. Rules Gracie just hasn't beat anyone. Like, he's 8-1, he's a great fighter, but I don't see the top-notch win on his record, and I think Derek's going to surprise people, so I'm going with the big underdog, probably the biggest underdog on the entire board for this event, at plus 190. Okay, Jesse Taylor, 26-9. Ultimate Fighter fame. Everyone remembers him. Taking on Elvis Mutapchik. I butchered that name, but you know, Elvis is very well known. I think we're friends on Facebook, so hopefully he doesn't beat my ass or screwing up that name too badly. But Jesse Taylor is the favorite. He's minus 133. Elvis is minus 105. So it's a very close fight. Now we got Jesse here, 6-fight win streak, an MMA record of 26-9, and Elvis has had a solid run in Maximum Fighting Championships. He got 3 wins in a row there. I think he's won 5 fights in a row overall. He's 13-2. He's the current champion over in MFC. Now I'm not sure him moving over to World Series of Fighting, you know, I guess he's probably done in MSC, but certainly he was their champion there. He was fighting top-notch caliber fighters, and everyone knows about Jesse Taylor. He's got the wrestling. He is a very solid fighter, but I think Elvis is going to have... This is a breakthrough fight for Elvis because he's going to be fighting some guy with a big name, and that some guy is Jesse Taylor. I'm going to go with Elvis in this one, and that's my pick. Okay, so we got co-main event time. It's David Branch, 12-3, taking on Daniel Villafort, 14-4. The odds quite surprising here. David Branch minus 200, Villafort plus 140. I thought that would be closer odds than that, but we got David Branch, won his first 2 World Series of Fighting fights, perfect 2-0. He beat Dustin Jacoby and Paulo Villafort won his World Series of Fighting debut against Chris McRae after nearly a 2-year break. As we said, Villefort 14-4, David Branch 12-3. It seems like Branch wins a lot of his fights by decision, and I'm going to call for another decision win here. I'm going to take the safe bet and go with David Branch. Okay, main event time, guys. We got Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky 19-10 taking on Mike Kyle 29-1. Arlovsky is the underdog just by a bit. He's minus 105.26. Mike Kyle minus 133.33. Andre's coming off the loss to Anthony Johnson at World Series of Fighting 2. Meanwhile, Mike Kyle last fight in May, he got a win, a knockout victory in 21 seconds. And I'm going to go with Mike Kyle. I think this guy is really, really good. And I just don't think he's had that breakthrough performance. This might be it. He's going to get a little shine. I know Arlovsky's lost his shine over the years, but this is going to be a big win for Mike Kyle. It's a statement fight. World Series of Fighting is up and coming. A lot of people are talking about this promotion, and a main event win over Andre Arlovsky, I think, does the world of good for Mike Kyle. So Mike Kyle's my pick there. So, to recap, I'm going to go with Georgie over Waylon Lowe. I'm going to go with Derek Meeman over Gracie. I'm going to go with Elvis Mutachik. I'm screwing that name up. But anyways, I got him winning over Jesse Taylor. David Branch over Villefort. And I'm going to go with Mike Kyle over Andre Arlovsky. Guys, be sure to check out the website, www.latenightmma.com. And be sure to follow my videos. I appreciate it. See ya.